morning, friends. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. So for today's video, I thought we would talk about my 10 most loved and used hair products. There are a few that didn't quite make this list, and there's also a couple of gaps in my hair routine that might need a little love, need a little change. I'm not including shampoo and conditioner in this. We're going to do everything that's like post-shower products and kind of go through everything that I use and love to style my hair on the regular. So yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, no shampoo and conditioner, mostly because I'm still tweaking that. I have a conditioner that I like, but I'm still trialing new things and finding ones that I do love. I really enjoy the Briogeo charcoal scrub. That's been a lovely one. I've been testing the waters of the Kristin Micellar shampoo and the Playa superfoods conditioner are all things in my rotation right now, but nothing that I'm like ready to commit to for life here. So these products over here are the ones that I find that I reach the most for. Some of them, there might be one or two that like I have a mini version of and not a big version of, so I didn't include it in today's, or there are a couple of gaps. Like hair oils, I don't have a hair oil that I use regularly, and that's something that I'm looking into. But for the most part, these are the ones that get used and loved the most and get repurchased whenever they run out. So the first one, no surprise, so we're going to be brief about this. I've talked about it a million times. The Beauty Protector Protect and Detangle. So this is the new packaging. I actually just filmed a video talking about my favorite, or my empties, and this was in it. So the only place that I found that you can get this is from Birchbox, but it is a wonderful detangler, heat protector, leave-in conditioner, all of those fabulous things. So I try to wash my hair twice a week. I try not to make it more than that. Partially because I just want to limit the amount of hair drying and all of the other things that I do to my hair, and also because it really just helps make maintaining my color between sessions a lot easier. So I love this guy. I use it obviously twice a week, but it lasts me quite a while because I'm not washing my hair all of the time. Oh, I grabbed the wrong product out of the bathroom. And we're back. So I feel like this was definitely, some of these were all either Kayley and Melissa purchase recommendations or things that she's mentioned in videos that I already had on hand that have kind of tweaked what I use and love. A lot of these were definitely influence purchases, and I haven't quite made the full like shift into clean beauty, but this was 100% a Kayley and Melissa purchase. It is the Bumble Thickening Great Body Blow Dry Cream. So again, I use this every time I wash my hair. I don't always blow dry my hair with this in it, but I do leave it so I get that thickness and fullness when I do add product in later. And I really love it. A little goes a long way. It does add that extra volume and oomph to it. I was using the Kristin Thickening Spray and Volumizing Mousse, and I've stopped really using those as much. This tends to be what I throw in as my body and thickening. And then for volumizing, or for, I guess, yeah, my lift, I use the Innersense I Create Lift Volumizing Foam, and this is one of my first ventures into clean hair products. It was actually an Allure Beauty winner for 2018, which is always like an extra bonus in my book. I love buying things that were best of beauty just because I know that lots of people tried it and it had to be super loved for it to get to that point. So about halfway through this bottle and I'm really enjoying it. I think one of the things that I didn't love as much about some of the Kristin products were that I felt like there was a lot of grit on my hair, and so that in and of itself, building up with other products over a couple of days, just put a lot of weight and a lot of texture in my hair I didn't always love. And again, that could be me just not using products in the best way possible, but I do love that this is really lightweight and I feel like I do get that root lift to it. It's super effective without making my hair feel super, I don't know if it's scratchy is the right word, but just feeling like there's so much product in my hair. Two dry shampoos that I regularly rotate through. Another Kayley Melissa recommendation. I've had this, or I think it was either on my list or it was something I already had, but when we tried one of the other IGK dry shampoos, didn't super love it. This was kind of next on the bump up, and it's the First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. So I wanted to try this product, and then Kayley's been raving about it so much that I realized that I just kind of needed to take the leap, and I love it. It's kind of the one, like there's a fine art to keeping your hair clean for several days. And this is the one that I try to reach for earlier on because I feel like it does a really good job at setting the tone for the dry shampoo for the rest of the week and absorbing the oil and adding the volume, and it's just really powerful. I went out of town a couple weekends ago and I didn't pack. Somehow in my like mini stash I forgot to update a dry shampoo, and so the one that I had in my bag, or actually no, I didn't even have one in my bag. I think if I had one it might have been like empty, and I realized that as I was getting ready to use it. So I borrowed a friend's, and it was honestly, it's just one of those that sometimes the lighter dry shampoos, it takes a lot of product in your hair to really get that like good cleansing just feeling in your hair to get you through day 2, 3, 4, whatever. And because I tend to use really strong dry shampoos, I could not last that like another day. I went to Sephora during the VIB sale was that weekend, and I bought a mini of the Amika Perka. But this guy, one of my absolute favorites, and I will repurchase that one. Moroccan oil dry shampoo for light tones. I feel like this is almost out. I mentioned this in a favorites a couple of months ago, particularly because I was watching one of Alex from I Covet These videos, and she was decluttering, and I just remember seeing a lot of these cans of dry shampoo, and my thought was, A, she has light blonde hair, and B, if she has a lot of those, then they must be good. So I purchased it. Had an Nordstrom gift card, I decided to buy it. A lot of times I use my bestie's hair discount to get my products, so I tend to be on the cheaper side with things. But I did get it, and if you can see it from there, I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but it's a little bit purple right here. So I know that a lot of times with dry shampoos, people have issues if you're blonde versus brunette, and like getting shampoos that don't leave a white cast. So I really like that with Moroccan oil they've kind of separated that. And for blonde, particularly with my white blonde, I love that the purple in there helps to really cut out some of the brassy tones that I really tend to get at my roots. So I try to use this, I guess, towards the latter part of the week when I'm like pushing my hair to limits, because I find that if I'm not mindful of what products go on my hair, the cleaner, whiter, blonder side of my hair goes really yellow and brassy. So I really enjoy this. It's nice, it's strong, it works really well. I will definitely repurchase this. I don't know if they make it in travel size, but I understand 100% now why Alex has so many cans of this. IGK Beach Club Volumizing Texture Spray. If you watched my empties video, you would know this is my second can of this. I haven't used this as much lately, but this paired with the Ouai wave spray has been like one of my do-overs for a long time now, just to really add volume, especially towards the end of the week with my hair when I'm like right about to wash it, but I just want to kind of give myself that volumized beach look. So I really love this product. It does a good job at adding texture, and a little bit goes a long way, which is also really nice. So it's a good product to have on hand, particularly with my short hair, because I just find that I have to like, there's like not a good in between with this, and if I really want to pump up the volume, I just need to go for it. Since I've already grabbed it, the Wave spray, wave spray. I love this product. I use it regularly. I don't know that I'm like the pro at using it. I'm sure there are some better ways to use it than I've really figured out. I haven't really tried it in the like wet hair scrunching, so that might be something I try next, but I tend to use this towards the end of my hairstyles for the week when there are curls in, and I kind of just want to re-zhuzh them and give some life back to them, but I don't want to recurl my hair. I won't use this on like freshly curled hair, but I will use it, like I said, with the Beach Club spray when I'm kind of bringing life to the end of my hair, just because I find that I can feel this in my hair and I want to use a decent amount of it, and I don't know that there's too many options for doing my hair once I have all this product in it. So I do love it. I still have ways to find to use it, but for me it just tends to be that like extra bit of oomph on curls that are maybe a day or so old. Kristin S Beach Wave Spray. I think I use this and not as much as I probably would if I had longer hair. This is actually my second can of this. So I've tried to master the art and getting better at like not using just so much product in my hair, and particularly since I've been working out more and I tend to work out in the mornings, I brush my hair and I pull it back. So for the most part I have to start fresh every day because my hair is so short that once you kind of pull it back and then you do everything else, it all just droops down. But I like to use this at the beginning of the week to just give like a softness to my waves. There's not a ton of added product in it, but it just gives a nice bit of shine and smoothness to whatever waves I put in. And then I will pair it with the Kristin S Soft Matte Pomade Depth Defining. I think that this has been renamed. I went to find it the other day to tag it in something, and I want to say that it's potentially been renamed. I'll let you guys know. Whatever I link down below, it should be the equivalent of this. But I've been watching, like I said, lots of Kayley Melissa videos. I have fine hair. It's growing back in a lot differently now that my hormones are getting a lot more balanced. And so I used to have a lot of fine hair. So like I've always had the fine hair. I used to have a lot of it. And then with birth control and my hormones changing, a lot of that kind of went away. And so I've been in a regrowth process. So there's lots of pictures of me looking like I have really stringy hair because it was just so fine, but there was a limited amount of it. So Kayley did a video recently on products for fine hair, like tips for fine hair. And she was talking about the way that you use certain products and how much weight they hold on fine hair and how they make it look and so on and so forth. So I actually was using the Kristin texturizing spray more until I watched that video. And then I've really been reaching for this as my texturizing. So I find that it's nice, especially towards the beginning of the week, for defining my curls and just giving me that extra bit of like texture and volume and definition without being so overpowering for my hair. My hair is short. You guys can see it's straight today, so it's definitely a lot shorter than I feel like it is sometimes. And I feel like I'm at a really awkward length right now where I want it to be longer when I curl it. So I try to make sure that I can keep as much length to it when I curl it. And this was just really helping me define that and pull that out and make sure that the pieces around my hair look exactly like I want them to, while helping me be patient as I grow my hair out. And then the last one, I mentioned this on IG stories the other day. There's still a love-hate relationship with it. I have another hairspray that I use as well. I use the Redken Windblown, but the Amika touchable hairspray is one that I use probably the most regularly. My biggest problem with this is that for me, and I don't know if it's just this product, I don't know if it's like the weather and the temperature at my house, no idea, but I find that a lot of the times that this little cap guy won't spray. So like it's spraying right now, and I think that's because I did a really good clean out of the cap the other day. But for a while I had the issue of every time I went to use this product, because maybe I wasn't styling my hair all that frequently, it would get really gunked up and it would take me an extra 5 minutes because I would have to take the cap off and go run it under warm water to loosen everything out. So that is a trick. If you have a product that is just not working for you, like you feel like it won't spray, but you know there's tons of product in there, because this can was very full when this started happening. If you take the little, pop the little lid off, pop this guy off, and then take it and run it under hot water and just leave it there for a minute or two if you can hold it, and then you want to kind of blow through it and clean it out. And then if you pop it back on, you actually want to make sure that it's like dry. Pop it back on and it should spray, and that will help fix it. But I love it. I like that it's not so overpowering that I can't do anything with my hair the next couple of days. If I need to brush it, it's fine, but I can use it throughout my entire week of hairstyles, and it gives me the hold that I need for the day without being so crunchy that I just have no options for the rest of the week. So those are my 10 hair products. Like I said, I mentioned all the shampoo, conditioner stuff that I didn't pull out. I'm still in a mission to find a purple shampoo. I'm kind of toying with my hair care routine as far as that goes. And there's still a few other products that I love, like the Bumble texturizing spray. I really like that one. I think it's the thickening. It's the spray equivalent to this. There are a couple of dark shampoos I still want to try, but overall, these are the products that I reach for the most in my collection. And yeah, I definitely need a hair oil though, so if anybody has any recommendations, leave those in the comments below. I've tried the Ouai one, I just haven't bought a full one of that. I do have a mini travel one I keep in my kit for on the go. Definitely to use when my hair is a bit fuller and thicker, just because the ends get really dry. But yeah, that is all I have for today. I know it's a bit rambly, but hopefully if you've got short, fine hair, or you're just looking for a good hair product, this will help you out. So I love you guys. You matter to me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you all in my next video.